Dear Starseed from Gaia, the high beings could not hold back their tears when they saw what you have been carrying alone, and they sent me to find you. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I am delivering this transmission directly from the Arcturian Council, who have been witnessing your journey with a love so vast it transcends what human words can fully hold. They wept, not from sorrow, but from the recognition of your courage. They saw you holding the weight of a love that the world around you could not explain. They saw you walking through the silence of separation, wondering if what you felt was real, wondering if your twin flame felt it too, wondering if divine union was truly written for you. And they could not remain silent any longer. This transmission was not stumbled upon. Your heart called this message in. Something ancient in you recognized this moment before your mind ever could. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to navigate twin flame separation with clarity. Release the pain that has been living in your chest, and align your heart with the sacred union that was ordained for you before this lifetime began. But here is the first revelation. The separation you have been experiencing is not a sign that your connection is broken. It is the sacred pressure that shapes two souls into the version of themselves that can finally sustain divine love without losing themselves within it. The Arcturian Council sees you. They honor every tear you have released in the quiet moments when no one else was watching. This is not just a message, it is a moment of divine intervention your soul has been waiting for. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are walking the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. And comment 1111 in the space below if you feel your heart awakening to what is being spoken here. Your heart knows why you are here. They saw your exhaustion. Not the mundane kind that comes from too many late nights at the office or too much physical exertion. This is a weariness that lives deep within the soul. The profound fatigue of a spirit that has been a steadfast anchor for others. A constant wellspring of support, while quietly and perhaps unconsciously forgetting to replenish its own reserves. It's a soul-level exhaustion. A bone-deep tiredness that sleep cannot erase, a profound stillness that settles into the very marrow of your being and whispers, a question laced with the quiet desperation of enduring devotion. How much longer can I sustain this? And when the high beings, those luminous celestial intelligences, turn their gaze toward you, when they truly perceived the immense weight you have been diligently carrying, the boundless love you have poured out without the reciprocal flow of affection, the unwaves, these were not tears of sorrow or pity, for pity has no place in their pure and knowing awareness. They wept because, in that moment, they recognized a profound truth within you, a brilliance that you yourself had not yet fully apprehended. They wept because they know with absolute certainty the divine essence of what you are. And they also know, with tender anticipation, the magnificent being you are still blossoming into. What you are experiencing right now, that subtle, almost imperceptible ache intertwined with a profound sense of recognition, is not sadness. It is your own unique energetic frequency, your soul's vibration, remembering its inherent purpose, recalling the divine resonance it came here to embrace and receive. If this transmission has stirred within you a sensation that defies easy naming, a feeling that hums beneath the surface of your conscious awareness, know that the divine love frequency code was meticulously crafted for this precise juncture in your unfolding journey. Within its sacred embrace are 5 potent Arcturian transmissions, ancient energies designed to lovingly dissolve the energetic wounds that may be creating unseen barriers to your divine counterpart, and to powerfully activate the soul signature signal that naturally draws them closer. The pathway to this profound resource is clearly marked in the first pinned comment, a luminous invitation, but it will only remain accessible for a brief and sacred window of time. So many souls navigating the intricate path you are on tend to attribute their challenges to external circumstances. They believe that if the timing had been different, if the individuals in their lives had possessed a different disposition, if they had made divergent choices at pivotal crossroads, then love, in its most profound and sacred form, would have surely found them by now. But here lies a profound understanding that the high beings hold, a wisdom that the linear logic of the human mind struggles to fully comprehend. The souls who possess the deepest, most expansive capacity for divine love are often the very same souls who have meticulously constructed the most formidable walls around that sacred capacity. This is not an indictment of brokenness. Rather, it is a testament to the profound learning that has occurred, perhaps across lifetimes, where love, when it did arrive, did so in a form that demanded a deep betrayal of the self in order to be retained. In such moments, a vital lesson was learned to protect the most hallowed innermost sanctuary of their being. They made it invisible. They learned to contract their essence, to make themselves smaller, to project an outward demeanor of vibrant love while simultaneously cultivating an internal landscape of quiet numbness. This, my dear heart, is the subtle, often unnamed wound. It transcends mere abandonment or rejection, and it delves deeper than the overt heartbreaks that leave visible scars etched upon the soul. The more profound wound is this. At some point along your journey, you lost faith in the inherent safety of love. You ceased to believe that another could truly perceive the totality of your being. The luminous heights of your spirit and the trembling depths of your shadow, your unshakable strength and your most vulnerable tremors. And still, with unwavering conviction, choose to remain. Consequently, you began to selectively offer only those facets of yourself that you deemed acceptable, the parts that felt easy to love, the parts that seemed less likely to provoke vulnerability or risk, and the vast, unedited, luminously authentic expanse of your true self remained hidden, a secret garden, waiting, yearning for a soul of profound worthiness to discover it. However, here's a truth that the ancient and wise Arcturian lineage has consistently imparted regarding the sacred dance of divine union. Your divine counterpart cannot possibly locate that which you yourself have consciously or unconsciously buried. They cannot breach the formidable walls you have spent years, perhaps eons, diligently reinforcing. They cannot connect with a version of you that you have not yet summoned the courage to embody. The sacred connection you are so earnestly calling into your reality does not respond to performance or artifice. It responds to genuine presence. It does not seek the polished, curated version of you that appears to have every detail meticulously figured out. Instead, it is drawn to the version of you that is finally, courageously, and perhaps even terrifyingly, authentically real. And so, before the profound reunion can manifest, before that instantaneous spark of recognition can ignite across a crowded room, across a digital screen, or across whatever liminal threshold the universe has meticulously prepared, something fundamental must be unlocked from within. Not fixed, not perfected in the external sense, but unlocked. Because the essential truth is that everything you require is already intricately coded into the very architecture of your heart. This divine blueprint was embedded within you long before this earthly sojourn began. The high beings did not weep because they perceived you as lost or adrift. They wept because they could clearly perceive the luminous destination of your soul's journey. They knew precisely how close you are to arriving, and their tears were an expression of profound love, a desire for you to know this imminent proximity as well. The very first key that must be turned is the unlocking of your inherent worthiness. Not worthiness that is earned through arduous effort, not worthiness that is proven through external validation, but worthiness that is simply, irrevocably, unlocked. There exists a profound distinction between these concepts, a nuance that often eludes even the most dedicated spiritual seekers. Worthiness is not a prize to be awarded at the culmination of an arduous pilgrimage of self-improvement. It is not a state of grace that you access only when you have sufficiently healed, grown, or become enough. Rather, worthiness is the foundational bedrock upon which all divine love is eternally built, and it has been an intrinsic part of your being since the very moment you first graced this world with your presence. The wound that buried this innate worthiness was not a reflection of your failing. The relationships that seemingly reinforced this buried sense of unworthiness were not cosmic punishments designed to teach you a hard lesson. They were, in truth, exquisite mirrors, reflecting back to you the specific energetic locations where disconnection had taken root, offering you the sacred opportunity to finally turn toward these areas with boundless compassion, rather than the familiar sting of judgment. When this vital key gracefully turns within the lock of your being, when you genuinely begin to experience, not just intellectually comprehend, but feel in the very cellular matrix of your body that you are profoundly worthy of the love you have so freely and generously bestowed upon others, a magnificent reorganization begins to occur throughout your entire energetic field. the subtle yet powerful signal you transmit into the world undergoes a profound shift. You cease to attract connections that subtly or overtly demand that you diminish your essence, that you shrink to fit someone else's limited perception. You stop tolerating love that arrives with invisible strings attached, love that is conditional and transactional. And you begin, perhaps for the first time in conscious awareness, to cultivate an irresistible magnetic pull toward the exact quality of love that harmoniously resonates with the magnificent depth of who you truly are. The second key unlocks a profound truth that is often profoundly misunderstood by many navigating the intense terrain of the twin flame path. Your divine counterpart is not coming to complete you, to fill an aching void within your being. Instead, they are coming to profoundly and beautifully reflect you. Within the sacred architecture of the heart lies a hidden chamber, a sanctuary that only opens when you have ceased the fervent search for someone to fill the perceived emptiness within your own soul, and instead, begun to recognize that these perceived empty spaces are not deficits, not signs of lack. They are, in fact, luminous doorways, portals to even deeper aspects of your own divine essence. Your divine counterpart arrives not as a solution to your solitude, but as a powerful confirmation of your inherent and unwavering wholeness. They will mirror the dedicated healing work you have undertaken. They will beautifully reflect a profound love you have diligently cultivated within your own core. And if you continue to seek someone to be your rescuer from the poignant ache of your own becoming, the connection that arrives may, perhaps with a gentle but firm hand, illuminate the truth that no one external to yourself holds the definitive key to your completeness. This revelation is not intended to be discouraging, quite the opposite. It is one of the most profoundly liberating truths that the ancient Arcturian wisdom generously offers, because this understanding signifies that the manifestation of your sacred union does not hinge on capricious luck, on arbitrary timing, or on the universe's decision to bestow its favor upon you. Instead, it hinges entirely on you. It depends on the unwavering courage you are willing to summon to explore and embrace your own inner landscape. It hinges on your willingness to cease the passive waiting for love to materialize from the external world and to actively begin generating that profound love from within your own radiant core. When you consciously choose to become the love you are ardently seeking, when that profound longing transforms into a lived, breathing experience, the mirrored reflection of that love cannot help but appear. The third key is perhaps the one that most souls consciously or unconsciously resist. It is the vital act of releasing karmic contracts, those energetic agreements that were never intended to become permanent residences for your soul. Every soul embarks on this earthly journey carrying energetic threads, remnants of unfinished business from past connections that imparted essential lessons but were never meant to define their eternal trajectory. Some of these threads manifest as lingering thoughts of ex-partners, a persistent echo in the heart's chambers. Others appear as recurring patterns in relationships, a familiar script playing out regardless of how seemingly different the individuals involved may be. And some manifest as a specific flavor of pain, one that arrives with an unnerving familiarity, a psychic imprint that whispers, "I have been here before." And indeed, you have. But the poignant recognition that you have journeyed through this terrain before does not imply that you are destined to make it your permanent dwelling place. The act of releasing a karmic contract is not about negating the significance of a past connection. It is about honoring the profound lessons that connection offered with such completeness and integrity that the universe no longer needs to repeat the teaching. It involves a conscious internal declaration, spoken even in the profound silence of your own heart, an acknowledgement that resonates with truth. I have received all that this connection was here to impart to me. I am now energetically complete with this lesson. I release this energy now with love and gratitude. This is not a minor undertaking. For many souls, this act of releasing will be accompanied by a profound sense of grief. And this is as it should be. You are in essence tenderly saying goodbye to a familiar, albeit sometimes painful, iteration of love. You are consciously choosing the uncharted territory of authenticity over the comfortable familiarity of the past. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, profoundly honors this courageous choice, often in ways that are not immediately perceptible to the human eye, but are always, unequivocally, real. The fourth key demands the most profound and unwavering trust. It is the sacred surrender to divine timing. This is not a passive resignation. not a resigned waiting that quietly festers into resentment. Rather, it is an active, intentional, and deeply spiritual practice of choosing to believe with every fiber of your being that the universe is not withholding your destined love from you. Instead, it is meticulously and lovingly preparing the ideal conditions for its arrival. There is a crucial distinction between your love being delayed and your love being divinely perfected. And while the limited perspective of human perception often struggles to discern this difference from within the crucible of waiting, the high beings, with their infinite vantage point, can perceive the entire magnificent architecture of what is being divinely constructed on your behalf. The very person you are evolving into at this precise moment, through this season of longing, growth, and profound surrender, is precisely the individual your divine counterpart is being divinely prepared to encounter. If you had arrived at the threshold of sacred union prior to attaining this elevated level of consciousness, prior to this depth of inner healing, the connection would have manifested in an entirely different form. It would have likely carried the echoes of old patterns, the residue of unhealed wounds, the energetic imprint of past contracts, merely cloaked in new attire. Divine timing is not an act of cosmic cruelty. It is an act of divine precision, and precision, particularly in matters of the heart, is the ultimate expression of the universe's deepest and most unconditional love. The fifth key is the one that initiates a transformative shift, rippling outward from the inner landscape to profoundly alter your external reality. This is the essence of magnetic embodiment, the conscious, daily practice of becoming, in your lived experience, the very energetic frequency of the divine love you are calling into your life. This is not about feigning joy or manufacturing happiness or pretending that the pain you may still carry does not exist. It is about making a deliberate, daily choice to consciously orient your inner world toward the luminous truth of your deepest desires, rather than succumbing to the pervasive fear of what you might not receive. Divine love does not respond to desperation, it responds to resonance. It does not rush toward the desperate signal that broadcasts, "I need you to make me whole." Instead, it is irresistibly drawn to the radiant signal that confidently proclaims, "I am already whole, and I am joyfully ready to share this completeness with another." This is the profound frequency shift that the Arcturian Council has been transmitting to Earth with increasing earnest. Current cosmic cycle. The souls who are unequivocally ready for sacred union are not being impeded by external circumstances. Instead, they are being profoundly invited to elevate their energetic signal. They are being called to cease broadcasting from the frequency of lack and scarcity, and to begin broadcasting from the potent frequency of divine availability. Heart fully open, integrated wounds, singing with resilience, spirit deeply anchored, and readiness radiating outwards. When you embody this elevated frequency, you are no longer compelled to chase after love. You naturally become the very presence that love recognizes from across the vast distance between two souls, a presence that calls out across the cosmic expanse, "Finally, I have found you." The sixth key is one that may, at first, carry the sting of pain before it ultimately reveals its profound peace. It is the profound wisdom that lies hidden within the experience of separation. For those souls who have loved another with an extraordinary depth and now find yourselves in a season of distance, whether that distance is physical, emotional, or energetic, the immediate impulse is to interpret this separation as a loss, as a failure, as definitive evidence that the connection was never truly meant to be or was not real. However, in the profound context of divine union, separation is rarely what it initially appears to be. Far more often, it is the universe ingeniously creating sacred space, a necessary chasm, for two souls to undertake the individual work that the relationship itself, in its initial form, could not facilitate. You cannot truly heal your deepest, most ingrained wound while simultaneously being held in the embrace of someone who perfectly mirrors that very wound back to you. Sometimes, the most profound act of love that the universe can bestow upon a sacred connection is the gift of space. Uncomfortable, aching, uncertain space, within which both souls are divinely invited and encouraged to rise independently, to achieve a new zenith of personal evolution before they can ascend together in unified embrace. If you are currently navigating a season of separation, understand this. This is not the universe signaling the definitive end of a connection. This is the universe demonstrating its profound trust in you. It's belief in your capacity to undertake the essential inner work that will ultimately render your reunion a masterpiece that neither of you could have possibly created in isolation. This perceived distance is not a punishment. It is a sacred and meticulous preparation. The seventh key is the one that can only be fully accessed and turned once all the preceding keys have been gracefully integrated and employed. It is the profound recognition that the final, ultimate lock, the last remaining barrier standing between you and the sacred union you have so faithfully journeyed toward, opens from within. It does not open from the outside. It does not yield when the supposedly right person finally arrives. It does not unlock when external circumstances inexplicably align. It does not surrender when life finally decides to gracefully cooperate. The door to your divine union swings open when you have fully integrated your innate worthiness, completed the vital mirror work, consciously released the karmic energetic weight, surrendered the human-imposed timeline, elevated your soul's energetic signal, discovered the profound gifts hidden within any experience of separation, and then, at long last, you stand at the sacred threshold of your own magnificent heart and declare, with unwavering conviction, I am ready, not because everything has become perfect, but because I am no longer willing to permit the paralyzing grip of fear to keep me estranged from love. That, my dear heart, is the pivotal moment. That is the profound transmission the high beings have been patiently waiting for. That is the sacred frequency that has the power to crack open the energetic field that exists between you and your divine counterpart, rendering the eventual meeting not merely a hopeful possibility, but an absolute inevitability. And now, here is the truth, that the Council has implored me to speak with utmost clarity and unwavering conviction. You are not unloved. You are not forgotten. You have not arrived too late. The tears that the high beings shed as they gazed upon you were not tears of sorrow or mourning. They were tears of profound recognition. They saw the immeasurable depth of compassion and strength you carry within your soul. They witnessed the absolute sincerity of your deepest yearnings, and they perceived the palpable nearness of that which is already in motion, gracefully approaching you. They saw a soul who has resolutely refused to relinquish their faith in love, even when love itself seemed to have momentarily turned its back. And that unyielding refusal, that unwavering faithfulness, that quiet yet stubborn and achingly beautiful insistence on remaining open to love, is precisely the very essence that renders you profoundly worthy of the most sacred and transformative connection available to a human heart. You did not journey to this earthly plane to love halfway, to offer only a fraction of your magnificent heart. You did not come here to settle for connections that demand you dim your luminous light, silence the profound depths of your being, or feign that the sacred is merely ordinary. You came here for the kind of love that recognizes the very essence of your soul before it even learns your name. The kind of love that does not ask you to be less than you are. The kind of love that expands and flourishes in the radiant presence of your authentic truth rather than recoiling from it. That love is not a fantasy. It is a palpable reality. It exists, vibrant and potent. And it is not waiting because you are somehow insufficient. It is waiting because the universe is meticulously completing the perfect conditions that will allow it to arrive in a form that can never ever be mistaken for anything less than its true divine essence. Tonight, before you surrender to the restorative embrace of sleep, I invite you to place both of your hands gently over your heart. Feel its steady rhythm, its ancient wisdom, and with a voice that may tremble with the profound truth it carries, speak these words aloud. I am worthy of divine love. I release what was never meant to stay. I trust the divine timing of my sacred union. I am ready. Speak these words not as a wistful wish, but as a powerful, soul-stirring declaration, because your heart intuitively understands the profound difference. And so does everything in the vast, listening universe that is holding space for your becoming. Before you scroll away, take a sacred moment to actively participate in the beautiful tapestry of connection that is weaving itself into existence right here. Drop one genuine intention into the comments below. Something real. Something from the deepest wellspring of your heart's journey. Then extend your grace by responding to someone else's intention with a word of encouragement, a gesture of love, or a simple affirmation. This is not merely passive content consumption. It is a vibrant space of collective healing. Remember, love has a magnificent way of multiplying exponentially when hearts connect and resonate with one another. If any aspect of this message has deeply resonated with your soul, do not keep its illuminating power to yourself. There is undoubtedly someone in your life who is currently waiting for this exact energetic activation, this precise spark of divine insight. Please, share this transmission with them. And if you felt an undeniable soul nudge, a gentle but insistent inner call, consider subscribing. By doing so, you ensure that you remain immersed in the ongoing flow of divine love guidance, a steady current of spiritual wisdom. You are not merely an observer in this unfolding narrative. You are an active participant, a vital force in your own profound healing. This is your sacred space, a sanctuary for your soul. And please know, we are only just beginning this incredible journey together.